that gets out, then they.
Yeah, and then the state gets to put it out. Hey, Councilman Salters and Councilman Grove here to start something. Let's keep going.
Starting.
Yeah, because I mean, it doesn't really matter. Hey, Councilman Salters here with Councilman Grove, and we're going to start something new. What we're going to do is a city council recap every. Well, I was doing good. I was doing
Monday.
good every Monday.
Every Monday.
All right, I'll get better because once I get started, then we'll be fine. Because I just need a good intro. Hey, Councilman Salters here with Councilman Grove, and we're starting something new. What we're going to do after every city council meeting is a quick recap of what happened at the meeting. Now, we've been really big about transparency and openness, and we want to bring city council meetings to you, right?
Right. Since you can't come to us, we're going to take this to you.
So we'll just go through a list of things that we went through today, tell you what happened, give you our opinions, and there you go. We had a few things on the docket tonight. One of the big items was Kirk Bushy, head of our water department, stormwater, wastewater, came and talked to us about what's going on in those departments.
$1 billion events and infrastructure sitting below us, and he's the one taking care of this. Gave a great report.
Yeah, we had a really good report, a lot of good things that are going on, a lot of positives that are happening with that infrastructure. And like Councilman Grove said, people forget there's $1 billion underneath our feet in that infrastructure. One of the big things that I was very glad was addressed was the Forbes Road project. This is something that our citizens have talked about. It's been on the docket forever. And Kirk talked about the importance of that project and that coming forward in the 2019 year.
I liked how he explained that the reason Forbes Road didn't get paved this year, a lot of people don't understand. It was on the agenda to get paved, but since we were looking at doing the stormwater underneath, we decided to put that off while we look at the stormwater.
Yeah, and it's a really good idea because you're going to have to do some cuts in there, tear some things up to be able to improve that infrastructure in there. So that improvement,
twice.
Yeah. So that improvement will happen in a next year, but it's good that those departments do work together.
Yeah.
He also kind of gave an updated list of where we rank at rate payments, and we're right there at the bottom.
Unbelievable. We are right below, less than halfway. So there's several below us that are getting rate increases. So we'll be at the bottom.
Yeah. So we get top of the line services. We've had all these infrastructure improvements, and we're still right there at the bottom.
Yeah.
It's amazing what they've done at the department to be able to keep those things going there.
Yeah, we're very fortunate.
Another thing that we did discuss was netting that would go into the pavilion, because the pavilion obviously is something that's very important to our community. People love using it. So we're going to put some netting on there to keep birds away.
Yeah. With the farmers market being down there, you don't want to look up and see a nest of birds above you with all that down there. So it's a good investment.
Yeah, and the lifetime's very long on those things. So you'll put that up. It'll keep those little critters away, keep them safe so they're not getting in those areas, and then allows us to enjoy the pavilion even more.
Yep.
Another thing that we discussed was big improvements that are happening not just for the Riverwalk, but all areas of Vincennes. Really focusing on the parks, but we did have an animal shelter update that we do. You want to talk about that?
Yeah, well, we just appropriated some money for Riverwalk improvements and the shelter house out of Brook Park. The new roof that we weren't able to get onto the grant, we're now going to do that. And the animal shelter, everybody knows we needed some improvements done drastically out there. Those improvements are getting done, and this money is going to include a new roof for the animal shelter.
Yeah, we're really proud of our parks, and we've invested a lot of money in those, and to keep those the top of the line of what our citizens expect, and what we really enjoy here in the city of Vincennes. That's an easy no-brainer for us. And I think probably the biggest news of the evening was discussion of the levy.
Levy, yeah. At first, initially, it's very scary, a $5 million project that we're going to have to undertake just to get levy certification, which is so important to the citizens of Vincennes, to keep us safe and to keep Vincennes growing.
The thing that you have to remember is levy certification is a huge importance for not just the citizens of Vincennes, but all of Knox County. Because if we didn't get that, then it affects people that live here, businesses, not-for-profits. Everybody's affected negatively if we don't get that certification. So we got a report tonight that that's going to be taken care of. And most importantly, you're not going to see, you're not going to see an effect on the taxpayer or a rate increase to be able to do that. And I think this is a great example of how the city of Vincennes, the county as a whole, kind of come together to take care of these issues.
Working together. That's what we've been doing all along, is working together to get things done. And I think this shows it.
Yeah, I mean, that was great news to hear towards the end. It was, a pretty long meeting tonight, about an hour and 15 minutes, but we had some pretty hefty topics to go through, and a lot of good news.
Good news. Yeah.
All right, so this is a kind of a recap of what we had at our meeting tonight, and we hope to bring council to you because you couldn't make it.
Yep. Hey, there's food trucks.
And there's food trucks right now, so if you still got time, get over there. All right, see ya.